Welcome to Yuva TV. I'm Naveen joining with you in Yuva TV today. Today we are in discussion about group examination and competitive examination. So how to crack the group and UPSC examination so easy, and how to rectify the doubts and difficulties overcoming the group examination and public examination exactly. So to rectify these problems we need an expert. So we are going to ask few questions and we are going to be discussion with an expert. And before I introduce him, I would like to tell you something about him. So he is a student counselor, study advisor, and a movie producer, director as well. So I would like to welcome Mr. Sankaranarayanan sir. So hi sir, welcome. Before we start this conversation, I would just like to, and I'm eager to ask you something like about your personal life, because even in this age till now, you were into so many contrast fields, like you were into a software field and you were into education field and you were into a movie industry field. So what actually inspired you to be like such a person in this age even?
The basic idea is you should know something about everything. Once you know something about everything, you can understand your interest. Then you can narrow your field, choose that field, know everything about it. So in that way, I learned mathematics, computer science, and film productions. So meanwhile, all the competitive examination, although I wrote it and I taught it, so I learned little bit of everything.
Okay.
I am trying to master in mathematics and the objective aptitude mathematics.
Oh, super.
That is my special area.
Yes, super, very nice. So let's get into the topic, sir. So how do you see the group examination, especially in Tamil Nadu, Chennai, actually where the population is little higher? So day by day and year by year, the applicant for the group examination is really getting hiked as aspirant for applying for group examinations. Please tell us about something.
Every year, the people appearing for competitive examination is increasing. That is natural. It depends upon the population and popularity of that particular examination. Let us take one examinations, that is Indian Civil Service examination. In my time, 4 lakhs people are writing it. Now 15 lakhs people are writing it. More people, so more attendance. So that's why the people who write the examination is increasing.
Yes sir, and another question is like, since the population and applicant is really increasing year by year, the first thought comes to an ordinary youngster is like, oh my god, how could I even pass this? There were lakhs and lakhs of people to overcome. So with this type of insecurity thoughts, they were not even trying to apply it. They were just ignoring it. So how do you say to them that this is possible?
The first question is, competition doesn't matter, you won't be selected. Because people are writing never means they are well prepared. So they hope they will get it.
Okay.
Never. In 15 lakhs people applying for civil service examination, but only 10 lakhs turned into the examination call. They come into the examination. What happened to the 5 lakhs?
The applicant even not coming to...
Yeah, they paid the fees, they applied, they got the hall ticket. Then 30% of the absent is there. Not only civil service, the examinations. So many examinations, there are so many absentees are there. Really, those who prepare and who do or die, always get into the position.
So it is all like a mind trick.
Selected. No, it's a preparations and their hope.
Okay.
When there is a hope, they will work hard.
Okay.
And once they failed, the second attempt they will attempt. But if there is no steadiness or no passion, the first attempt they will stop it. So that is the main reason. The reason is those who prepare sincerely get into the position, they pass the examination.
So you are trying to say that the first very thing is like we have to have a confidence and constant attempts and constant trying.
Vivekananda said, stop not the goal is reached.
Oh, very nice.
Even if it takes 6 attempts, 10 attempts, you should not run away. Because the Indian civil service itself allows a normal person or general category 6 times and special category any number of times until the age permits.
Okay.
So the civil service, that group, Union Public Service Group itself know first attempt the pass percentage is very less.
Okay.
Because it's a different thing. It's not a university examination. Everyone can get the mark, then they can pass.
Okay.
Here it is not the case. It is a rank.
Okay.
In university examination, your pass doesn't affect other person pass. But here in IAS examination, his preparation affects your preparation in the ranking. I'm talking about the ranking. So this is very important. Everybody should know it.
Okay. Let us talk a little bit basics, sir. So, youngsters, as of now, once they completed their graduation, they will be eager to apply for examinations. So, they have a galore of chances and opportunities, but they need to pick up the right choice for them. Coaching centers and the material, book materials. There were a lot of book material and coaching centers advertisement were available these days. So, for a fresher, as a beginner, how could he or she can choose the right thing? So that would be the right base medium for them.
He doesn't have any discipline. He has to attend the competitive examination schools because they were earlier times. They have a mock test. They teach everything. But you have a self-discipline. Then you get everything from the computers, YouTube. You can buy the books, borrow the books. So many libraries. In Chennai, you know, right? The Sunnery library is there. It has everything, right? Every library has all the books. You can buy it also. Nowadays, your cell phone is your library.
Of course, yes. So
many videos are there in YouTube. YouTube is, I think, the best teacher if you use it correctly. So the question is whether you have a discipline or not. If you want to get up at 6 o'clock, you should get up at 6 o'clock. If you don't have the discipline, you can join the school. So it's a question of individual choices.
Sir, there are a lot of worries office goers and busy persons, and they would not get enough time to prepare for the examinations. So they will work and they will not get enough time to prepare for it. So how do you manage to get the spare time for studying and also working?
This question I can answer in 2 ways. One is psychological way. Another one is practical way. Psychological way is, if you like it, you will find a time. Whatever we like, we find the time. Whatever you don't like, you don't find the time. This is a psychological answer. If your interest, if your passion is great, you always find the time. Second, practically I am speaking. If he is a government servant, there are so many holidays, so many casual leaves, so many other leaves. Not only that, he can take leave without pay also, right?
Yes.
So, how much priorities you are giving in the competitive examination, that is important. If you think it is a priority, you will throw everything away and you start preparing. If you don't like it, then you can always find an excuse.
Yes, of course. Comparing to Tamil Nadu, other states are really having a good number of past structures in IAS and IPS examinations. What do you think the reason behind it? Maybe a lack of interest or any government issues or tuition center problems or not scheduling the students for their examination. What would be the reason behind it for less scoring?
I can answer jokingly also for this question. Maybe Tamil Nadu people may be more intelligent, say they prefer go to America instead of go to IAS.
Okay.
So the top level people get into MBBS, get into top IITs and other things. If you look how much the South Indian people in America, maybe from Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu more. If you take IT people, so this is one answer, you can take it lightly.
Okay.
Second answer is, it's just how many people appear. Even those appearing for the examination, how much to the hard work, how much the environment helps them. So these are the questions, because IAS, IPS, other high level competitive examination needs 4 to 5 years. But our people may not have the patience. They may get some other work. or they may stop in between. This may be the reasons.
Consistency is lacking.
Perseverance. If you decide to get into IAS, then you have to work for 5 to 6 years thoroughly. Start early. Try to finish as quick as possible. That may be the main reason.
Sir, I think this question is really important and useful for the people watching this. How do an applicant or a student can take a failures? There might be a lot of failures in their life, and as well as examinations. Say they would get depressed and obsessed with those negative thoughts that they might not get selected, and lack of confidence will be playing around. So how do you say them that everything is possible and this is just a part of life?
In my opinion, failure is not failure. Stop trying is the failure. If you get IAS passed in 6th attempt, then do you think they will give PN post in collector office? I have a different opinion. Failure is not a failure. So I can give you an example. Suppose if you pass the civil service examination in 6th attempt, do you think you will get only PN post in collector office? Definitely they will advertise a collector. The 6th attempt, 7th attempt, the 1st attempt, doesn't matter. Passing is the matter. So the simple word, stop not till the goal is reached, very clearly said by Vivekananda. The people are stopping. Why do you want to stop? Before starting you think everything. Then never stop until you get passed out of the examinations. This is the main idea. Once, if you have a do or die attitude, then you prepare very nicely, you work very hard, definitely you will get through it. It's not a big issue. Once, Lal Bahadur Shastri was asked, how did you get the Prime Ministership? Because Lal Bahadur Shastri, his background, no way connected to become Prime Minister of India. No way. But he has become Prime Minister of India at that time. Somebody, out of surprise, asked him, how did he become Prime Minister of India? Then he laughed. You think about Prime Minister of India. If you work very hard, you can become God. Very hard, God. If you work very hard, you can become God. Not only Prime Minister. You are talking about the Prime Minister. You can become God. You take the history of, or you study the Lal Bahadur Shastri life, you get this word from him. So if you plan, if you work very hard, you can get anything.
So for this question, your answer is for India, for people who are watching this video. Apart from getting the UPSC jobs and government jobs and getting settled down in life, they got an opportunity to serve for their nation, right? Apart from getting and settled, because a lot of people will think like that, getting the jobs in government would settle their life. Apart from that, what are all the service they could do possibly for the public? That is really a big thing, right, sir? And what should be the motive for them to apply for the group examination? What should be the motive for the nation? Because they have an opportunity to directly deal with the government and the public. So how do you?
No, it's just because of the popularity of the examinations and the power it brings and opportunity it brings. I don't think 100% of people plan to serve the country, but the popularity of IAS examination depends, because it's a power gives, it's a recognition given to them. So that's why so many people appearing for that examinations. But anyone from any post can serve our country. Even a teacher teaches perfectly, definitely he is serving 100%. Just like our army people defending India on our border. If you do your duty properly, correctly, you are a true Indian citizen serving our country better than anybody else.
That is a word for this session. Actually, really very nice talking with you, sir. You give a lot of better informations, and that information would really help our students and viewers who are watching this video. Thank you so much, and really nice meeting you, sir. Thanks a lot. Vanakkam. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it all for tonight, and we had a really good conversation with Sankaranarayanan sir. He gave a lot of useful information. I hope that information would be really useful for you also. If you like this video, please you can subscribe it and keep following us, and I will meet you in another session in another video. Until then, thanks a lot for watching this video.